Purge hacking his way into another match, and you know, shout out to capybaras. I don't know what they do or what they are, but may your lives be in peace.
Giant dongs, if you didn't know.
Cool. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, they kind of look. They're like the shape of pigs, basically, but they have faces like rodents. I think it's them. Great. No, I'm thinking of a different animal. My bad.
Well,
it's hard to
get
really mixed up all the time with that feature.
Guys, if you have any pictures of giant capybara dongs, please send them to Purge's Twitter to please prove that. As we see now, moving into another game. Let's talk abilities. This has got a Techies in it, baby. Techies and AD.
How do you feel about Techies? Techies base model. Is it good, Slacks? Tell me the truth.
Gotta be awful. Gotta be one of the worst. I mean, his entire kit is built around dying. I can't, yeah, it's gotta be horrifically bad. Okay.
It is bad, yeah. His base movement speed's good, 320. His armor's incredible, 7.5, but his base damage, 36 on average. That ain't good. Shooting somebody with the rocket launcher, surprisingly not good.
I think I get it now. Okay, Techies might have horrible right click, but if you build him as a kind of supporty or a nuker, he is very fast.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can be okay. Like if he had poison sting or something, he'd be totally fine because his attack range is really far, you know. There's some other kind of abuses you can do with possible right click stuff, but doesn't always work out great for you. So let's take a look at some builds. On the top of the screen, we got Warlock. He's got Puck Orb, Lightning Bolt, Phase Shift, Exorcism. That looks pretty good to me. Don't see too many Ags combos on AA, who is playing in the mid lane. He's got Crypt Swarm. He's got Time Lock, so he can bash, and he's got Spirit Siphon. Spirit Siphon, very good. And he's got Chaotic Offering as well, which is a pretty strong ultimate. Good teamfight ultimate. Death Prophet. Fortune's End, Time Walk is very good, Fatal Bonds, Dream Coil, just general good AoE stuff with some initiation and escape. We got Oracle with Lightning, Dive. He's got the Chilling Touch, which is a great carry ability. Because you buy Ags, it reduces the cooldown, you can just attack like crazy. So he'll surely... that's why he's hitting creeps right now, because he's going to be able to auto-attack like crazy fast.
Isn't his bat... Is that what they call it?
Yeah,
one of
his
the
base
best in
attack
the game?
time. It is lower. I can't remember if they made it worse recently or they decreased his level 1 attack speed. They might have changed it, like something like that. Did that look familiar to you?
Yes, absolutely. Well, look at this guy go. He's gonna go in. Oh, nice bonds there, and they're gonna turn around. Ogre Magi, terrifying stuff there. Holy moly, this guy's a fat boy.
He's got a pretty good base model here. Got Cold Feet with 1 Bloodlust. He's also got Feast. He's going to have a kind of a cool build.
Uh-oh, the little weenie. Careful. Oh, weenie down. Oh, no. You hate to see it.
Yep,
especially here at the draft house. You know, a German creature. Take it out.
All right. Other side of the map, Phoenix's skills. Fire Blast, Gale, Silence, and Winter's Curse. Pretty solid. Good abilities. And then we can take a look at the rest. Techies had all these like heals, False Promise with Purifying Flames and Shadow Word. He's like a mega oracle with literally no team fight. Well, other than the heal and ally part. Does he have good shards? He does, actually. He's got a double shard with Shadow Word and False Promise. So anybody ultis will go invis briefly, like repeatedly. So he's got a pretty cool build. If he just goes like typical utility, he's going to go and earn as well. He's going to be able to like keep somebody alive through certain death is what we're going to see here.
Yeah, I like to, that's kind of how I do AD. You know, I say, I'm going to be a healer, and I get all the heal spells. Or I'm going to get a passive, and I get all the passives.
Don't say that on stream.
Why? What's wrong with that?
All passives is 90% of the time fucking terrible. It's real bad. Think about it like resource allocation, okay? Like, you have a mana pool, right? If you just have all passives, you literally never use your mana, and it's basically guaranteed that your lane impact is far worse. Pretty much guaranteed. Guaranteed. Basically guaranteed.
You don't have to buy any mana items.
Wow, you're so right. But you also cast 0 spells, ever.
Yeah.
And everything you do is based on like your hero model, like your items and whether or not you can attack somebody. I promise you, everybody thinks all passives is going to be cool. 90% of the time, garbage. I'm just telling you, okay? Don't encourage that bad behavior.
A sensitive part, I will never say it again.
It is literally like annoying thing #1 in ability draft is the teammates with all passives, and you just had to say
I'm sorry. Jesus, I didn't know. Okay, I'm very excited for Venomancer's build here. You got
You like it?
fire to slow them down, but you got blast off as well, which is just such a great ability.
It is.
Blast off trapped on Techies. When if on any other hero, it's just broken. You ever play Morphling Techies? Holy woolly, it's broken. So I would definitely see Venomancer picking up a shard with that. No other shards, though, available to... Oh, Ice Vortex. I forgot about that. That's...
Yeah.
Oh!
And this lowers magic resistance, so it's going to make Blast Off deal more damage, too.
Oh!
Yeah.
Sorry.
And Poison Over does magic damage, and Ignite does magic damage, so his build's pretty sick. It's cool.
Let's fucking
Looks
go.
Fun. So certainly Blast Off is like the thing that makes Techie strong in the laning stage. That's why his right-click damage is so bad. Is one of the reasons. Is because Blast Off is just a great laning ability. So yeah, his build looks pretty fun. The other build I wanted to talk about, Void's was kind of interesting earlier. I noticed. He went mid. This is the problem is that like he's got Poison Sting. Poison Sting's a really, really good ability. Genuinely a very good ability. I think what you could look at it as is that the Radiant team has a lot of melee heroes. They got 3 melee heroes. It's possible he had to take Poison Sting to try to prevent any 5 ranged heroes to have Poison Sting. Because if you have to lane against a good range Poison Sting on a hero that has more base damage than Veno and more movement speed than Veno, it's really tough to win your laning stage. And that can have big cascades. So I thought it was kind of weird that he was mid, but had Poison Sting. Because I was like, this feels like a waste. But hey, maybe this is the best thing they could do.
Okay, well, here we go. Void gonna go in on Phoenix, hitting Phoenix with the fire. That's gotta hurt. Oh my god, the ult comes out from him as well. Spits out that ice cream. Gonna be turning around here. Warlock casting a spell. He got lightning. I thought that was a heal. My brain, it can't handle this mode. Okay, so I'm figuring out Void's thing. Red mines for flash farm in the jungle.
Yep.
Poison to deny it from the enemies. He's got AA's ultimate, which is fantastic. What about the birds, though? The man's maxing burbs. Are fire spirits good?
The reason he's doing this is because he needs a way to kill heroes. Like, Ice Blast is a kill hero ability, obviously. It's a very good ultimate. It covers a lot of, like, you know, anybody that has cheesy healing, it's great against it, right? So if he can't get them low in the first place, you're just not going to get a kill. And he's not easily going to be able to chase down and kill people with just Poison Sting. Like, Poison Sting is balanced. Think about how it was created. Poison Sting is balanced around being a ranged hero. So if you have this on a melee, it's going to be worse. So with that in mind, is he going to be able to, like, kill people with, like, Poison Sting and get them low enough to Ice Blast? Probably not.
Ice Blast back up, by the way. He's going to be ulted out. Oh my god, he fucks up with the stun! That was
close.
Though.
That was really close.
That was two titans of the match facing off against each other, both with fantastic ideas there. Yeah. Man, I'm just thinking about Blast Off and AA's ultimate. I can't... Oh my god.
Sounds fun,
I
right?
actually... want to play ability draft
I
now.
know, dude. It's fun.
I've been converted after 1 game. But though, I imagine it's much like Dota. The want to play it and then actually playing it, probably 2 very different things.
No, it's fun every single time, I promise.
Okay, great.
I would not lie to you. Ability draft is never a bad time. Unless you have no idea what you're doing. Then it can be a little rough if you grab 3 passives and then you realize like 5 minutes in that you have no idea what you're doing. That part can suck a little bit. But no, it's yeah. Those glory moments are really fun. Like I remember like my 3 best builds that I've ever had, and they're on YouTube. You guys can watch them. YouTube.com/PurgeGames.
Oh, here we go. Here it is.
Yeah, I remember those good ones. Those glory moments where you truly experience something OP. It's a feeling like no other. It's like playing Marcy on Hero Release. It's like that, but you can do it with your brain. You know, it's like that's what's really cool about 80. Oh, jumps in.
Oh, there's that blast off right there. Not really much of a follow-up play in there.
He thought he could get him. He was close.
Okay, Chronosphere going to be committed by Ogre Magi. Going to be hitting that wench, that ghostly wench, as they move on now, trying to get out here. Ogre Magi is such a great base model, I believe is what we call them here, with the full regen. That's all the benefit of Ogre Magi. Just huge amount of regen. Is he the best? I would imagine he's got to be one of them.
He's got to be up there for sure, but not the... Oh, did you see how slow those chilling touches went? It's based on Oracle's attack projectile speed. So that's why it looked a little funky there.
Weird. So it's not based on the bat?
Well, no, his attack speed is based on his base attack time. The projectile speed, watch, see how slow that comes out?
Oh,
because that's how fast Oracle's projectile is. So it kind of creates cool cool things sometimes. If you get Acorn shot on a hero, the speed that the acorn flies is based on your hero's projectile speed. So getting an acorn shot on somebody that has a low projectile speed, like like Oracle, is actually kind of weak because it bounces like very slowly, like slower than Witch Doctor.
Double meteor hammer, big dick plays coming out from your Ogre Magi man, who now officially has
his hammer.
His hammer. Yes,
no boots yet. But yeah, this is a cool build. It's like it's strong in the laning stage. He's got a nuke. He doesn't have good disable until he gets Chrono, but now he's going mid game with like a Meteor Hammer and Chrono, and then late game he's gonna have Feast and Bloodlust attack speed talents. Like he's gonna have an 80 damage talent of 15. He's gonna have a Bloodlust attack speed talent at 20, and he's gonna have a Bash talent at 25. Like he's got a really cool build that starts off nice and scales well. Neutral creep gets the deny.
Hell yeah. Those guys have never killed anything in their lives. I hate that camp. God bless you, hill trolls. They finally got a kill.
Yes.
Good for them. In ability draft, when the jungle creeps kill something, they should gain. Well, they should steal one of their abilities.
That's a possible strategy for sure. We could see that. Absolutely.
People ever get Helm of the Dominator in this game mode?
No. Typically, when you play ability draft, anything that requires micro is far less valued because players are scared to use it. So actually, one of the best abilities that I like to get as my last pick is Enchant from Enchantress or one of the Chen spells, because I know it's always going to be there because everyone's cowards. So then I get this like pretty solid ability as my last pick. It's like it's a nice little way to play. Obviously, like Infernal Chaotic Offering, it's got micro, but it's always seen as very good because people understand the power of it, and it's not that hard to micro. But yeah, some of those other micro type things, people.
Oh my God, Ogre Magi walking straight into 4 of his enemy heroes.
He's gonna
They're gonna drop an AA although Chrono on the 3. He just launches the meteor hammer. He gets it off. Holy shit! Unbelievable! Ogre Magi, the cojones. This guy's a Kakabura. The cojones on this thing are unreal. As they move in and get a 3-manner. Honestly, looking at the scoreboard, not that impressive looking, but trust me, it was rad as hell. As they walk away here, they did have to commit a lot of ults to make that happen, though.
They did. It was a nice little fight. I gotta say, I'm really excited to see Oracle's build as this game goes on. I like his itemization that he's picked up. Rather than go for the instant Ags Rush, which would make his Chilling Touch good, he's instead going to go for the Witchblade. And this actually solves 2 problems. It's very cool. Witchblade, as you guys might know, does increase your projectile speed.
What?
Yes. If you did not know this.
I didn't even know what projectile speed was. I thought that was like your right clicks.
No, projectile speed is how fast your attack goes. Witchblade does this, and there's one other item.
I haven't buy that. I'm sorry, my mind is.
There's one other item that does it. It's Quicksilver Amulet.
Oh my God, that's why pucks buy it. It makes Orb go faster, doesn't it?
No, Orb is not an attack. It's Silencers like buying it because their glaives hit quicker and it's harder to dodge. But it's a really good pickup.
Glaives are an attack though.
Glaives are based on attack, yes.
But okay.
He's changed his mind. He's instead decided to go for the Ags Rush instead. But Witchblade would have been pretty solid too, in my opinion. It would have been a nice like medium item and anticipation for the Ags. Because the problem is that like they're pretty similar costs. Like Witchblade is 2,600, Ags is only 42, so it's like not that much more expensive. But he feels the need to get Ags a little faster. But we'll see if he has the mana pool for it. I'm not sure. He might struggle a little bit there.
Hurts.
Your head hurts.
Yeah, projectiles. This is like when I found out Razor was a ranged hero. He hits people with a whip. That's melee. But no.
Oh,
it's not a whip.
I was very confused what you meant.
A ranged attack. I still sometimes think Razor is a melee hero because he hits people with a whip.
I see.
When you look at Monkey King, that's a ranged... No, that's a melee hero, even though he has the same range as Razor, but he's hitting them with a staff, not a whip.
That's
very
true.
Fucking confusing.
Fix, please, Valve.
All right.
New
Sorry to
patch,
interrupt.
maybe. No, it's okay. Do we miss any builds? I haven't talked about Lifestealer much at all. He got Ghoul Frenzy, so lots of attack speed. He got Plague Wards. I would call this a bad build. This is maybe one of the... It's not awful, but... What do you think?
Probably best we didn't talk about it, build.
It's not that bad. It's weak, but it's not the worst. And sometimes what ends up happening is you look at these builds like this and you're like, wow, this guy's build sucks ass if he doesn't have any items. And you're like, well, guess you're hitting creeps, dude. That's what we're seeing here with the Lifestealer. We're like, you're playing Lifestealer without Feast, which means you don't do percentage-based damage. So yeah, he's hitting creeps. He's got Battle Fury.
Team by top, sir. Stop it, Lifestealer. As we go on to the ball, they're gonna be putting fortunes in onto the Ogre Magi. That innate heal on Ogre is gonna do a lot. They're pumping it full of heals, but it's not enough. There you go. Phoenix Egg does its work, and Void Spirit, excuse me, Faceless Void. My head hurts so much. So many spells from so many wrong heroes. Oh Christ Almighty! Get Gareth in here, please. We push towards the tower, putting down some landmines. But yeah, Lifestealer. Isn't Plague Wards absolutely abysmal without the poison?
It's certainly worse. The poison is a nice part of it, but the Plague Ward damage does do a lot of damage to creeps. And basically what he's done...
Net worth, please, sir. Net worth,
thank you, thank you. And the Plague Wards basically are going to help him kill creeps faster, and in this case, towers, actually. The Plague Wards aren't incredible against towers, but they're okay. So they were kind of useful in that tower push. Like, he's going to be able to farm fast, and that's why his net worth is high. That's one thing that's going to help make up for the fact that his build's a little bit janky. It's not nearly as cool as a lot of the stuff we've seen so far.
Coming in, gonna hit that Oracle. That is definitely going to be a kill. You can quote me on that one. He's gone, and they might go try to find some more. AA instant TP. They're out. Sorry, got the hiccups all of a sudden. I got excited. Woo! As we move further. I love Phoenix's build. Stun, slow, silence, and all the above. That's pretty hype for me. That's everything a support could ever want.
It's pretty good. Fire Blast is a bit weak as a skill. It's not terrible, like, because stuns are obviously very good, but it's a slightly weak ability since it doesn't multicast, and the cast range is really low. So that's the worst thing about it, but... so you got to keep that in mind. Same thing for Ignite, really, for the Venomancer.
Yeah.
I think his skill build is actually kind of bad. This is a huge mistake from him. Like, how do you not get 1 point in Ice Vortex? I think this is just a massive error. Like, you can amplify your damage by 12%. That's blast off. I get that he's casting Ignite and things, and he's a little bit skill slot limited, but...
Whoop! All right, missed the AA ult there. Yeah, for sure. 12% is, you know, what's Veil give you? Freaking...
16 right now.
16. That's buying a Veil. 1 point. That's crazy.
Just about, yeah. Yep, and it'd be good for Ignite. It would help them chase. Like, if somebody's out of position, you Ignite them, and you put a Ice Vortex in front of them. You know, it'd amplify your blast off damage by, like, 50 or something. It's pretty good.
You know, Ogre Magi is super interesting in this game mode. We see a Winter's Curse come out here. Probably not going to be anything coming out of it, as we see some spit. But what an interesting character for ability draft. Probably a fantastic model, but his spells without his ultimate are legitimately worthless now that you think, because they're built around being multicasted. So ultimate coming out onto the Faceless Void. He's going to be saved up with Fortune's End, though. A lot of heals going to be coming out here. Oracle going to be suffering for putting that one down. Boy, the egg! I forgot that guy had dead. There he goes. Fantastic egg. He's alive, but unfortunately, just a life-saving egg, not a team fight egg. So now a little risky to go in here. They're going to choose to do it, though.
Yeah, they got the Exorcism going. They might as well get some movement in here. I think this seems pretty reasonable. Ooh, this could be a little good. Dodges the Ice Blast. Little phase shift there. Help keep his hero alive. Looking pretty... Guess who's farming?
Oh, that's Lifestealer.
This part's kind of nice, too. Like, he can use Plague Wards to, like, scout, you know?
Yeah.
Make sure he doesn't get ganked as easily. I mean, they just haven't touched him. They're like, oh, his build's not very good. I don't care. But the Radiant team is just farming a lot better. And Void is doing the same, actually. I totally forgot about this guy. We haven't clicked on him in a while. But he's been farming really quick. And it kind of makes sense, right? With good mana regen, he farms really, really quickly. He's got Fire Spirits, and he's got Mines. And you know how good Mines are for farming. You drop it down, you kill a whole creep wave. So, like... Think how quick he can be. Kill a creep wave, step over here, drop a mine, walk away. Or he could just drop the mine and walk away. And these are just constantly going cooldown. So he just farms far faster than a Techies does. He's picked up an Octarine Core to lower his cooldown, just so that he gets these more commonly. Same with Ice Blasts. That's why we've seen so many Ice Blasts. We've seen Ice Blasts the last 10 minutes. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And mana regen. So it kind of covers a lot of his bases. Kind of a weird looking build that treads Octarine on a melee hero. But hey, he's getting good farm, so it's working out.
Very exciting stuff. I love seeing these builds come together. This is a fun part about being watching an ability draft tournament, you know?
For sure.
I have no idea what any of these motherfuckers are thinking, and then you see it develop. I laughed at Void's build. Now look, he's a farming machine. Yep. And he can throw ults from anywhere on the map. He doesn't need to be part of team fights to make them happen. Very fun.
He really needs to tread switch when he casts his spells, though. That's a big no-no.
Why is that?
Because you're throwing money away. Yeah, every time he mana casts, like every time he casts on agility treads, he's losing like probably 10 mana or something like that. All you gotta do is switch to int treads. No, it's a big deal because think how many times has he casted a mine in the last 10 minutes? It's probably been like 15. That's 150 mana.
Nice follow. Nice follow with that spell, by the way, Purge. Great observing there. That was super cool.
Thank you.
Never done anything like that before. And
I
Chronosphere is up. Or I haven't. Chronosphere is up by Ogre Magi. Looks like all their abilities are up except for Ice Blast. So they might wait around that, but they're definitely looking for a fight here.
That looks like a smoke. The Plague Ward showing its value.
Mid lane, sir. Mid lane. We're about to see some fighting. Nice rage to get out there. How do you kill this beautiful Lifestealer? He's got all of the I need to get the hell out Lifestealer things.
He looks like he's in a good place if we look at his overall farm level, but we got to remember that this asshole has 0, 0, and 1. He's one of those guys on your team, you know? Hasn't done that much.
True. He is basically just have... Oh, there we go. The ultimate going to be a little shy here. Oh, he just managed to get two. Take it back. Ogre Magi using that innate regen, but they're going to Winter's Curse him. Trap him in his Chronosphere. The heals come out, but the heals are not enough without the Fortune's End, and now it's time for the chase. Slow down with the Chilling Touch. A little bit of lightning, a little bit of chilling, a little bit of lightning. Are they going to get him? Little Techies too quick, though. He's got heals of his own. He's running for his little life. Misses the slow, and this little Techies, I mean, those three guys are booking. They're just booking it. This is some running in the 90s shit. I'm into it.
Dude, he had
Venomancer watches.
Oh,
big watching coming out.
Just gets a solo kill on the Warlock over here. Big pick off. That guy had a Bloodstone too, so that burns some charges away. Not bad.
That's
pretty
rough.
good. So 7k gold advantage now. I still don't have a huge amount of faith in the Lifestealer, but his ability to kill creeps and pressure the map that way is actually really good. So even though he doesn't like do the most hero damage, he's killing towers, he's pushing creep waves, and that's forcing the Dire team to have to react to him.
Yeah, this is every egotistical carry's dream. I am Lifestealer, but now I have my own wards. I don't need a support for anything, and I'll sit in the jungle for 20 minutes straight. This guy's living the goddamn dream. Good for him.
Let's figure out if there's any way for him to be stunned through BKB in this game. So, Dire team. He can be Winter's Cursed, I suppose. Winter's Curse is one. So he just got this one? Alright, he gets the kill. I mean, he's got a 25% slow here from Ghoul Frenzy, so he can right-click people down now that he has a nice gold advantage. You're seeing him start to leverage that, but Supernova stun, Dream Coil with Ags could stun him, Time Lock Bash. There's actually a lot of ways that they could interrupt, and Chaotic Offering. There's a lot of ways they could actually stop him if he tries to rage TP. But he's doing a good job now. Great, amazing net worth. It's looking good.
Yep, he's going to be huge. Farming machine, and that built-in BKB coming innately from Lifestealer is going to make a huge difference as well, especially when it comes to an egg hitter. That guy is going to be able to slay some eggs.
That's true. Which it's going to be a little scary. Ags is finished on Oracle, so now he's got a 0-second cooldown on Chilling Touch, and it costs half less mana as well. Womber here really trying to get him to get nailed, but...
Oh, Winter's Curse coming out on that big tanky boy there. And they'll see if they can do anything with it. I doubt it. Techies gonna ult himself.
Oh, he's probably
for
dead.
Reasons.
Probably,
Absolutely. And a Chronosphere comes out.
What was that?
None. Oh my god, I forgot he has 2 heals.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That was an absolute... Holy Christ. GG out, boys. Their entire team was just right-clicking on a Techies for 45 seconds, and he's at full HP.
Yeah, that was big armor. I don't know if he had Holy Locket before or not, but yeah.
Oh, he's got Locket!
He does now, yeah.
And he's got the...
And Fate's Edict, so he was magic immune for the first 3.5 seconds. So those throws by those Chilling Touches that were being tossed in, they actually didn't do any damage except for the physical components. So his build's legitimately pretty good. Having Shadow Ward and Purifying Flames, and this is it's quite good. It's like a grave. He's basically got a cool shallow grave. And now they're just gonna hit buildings. Can you stop him?
Can we look at the healing that the Techies does in the post-game screen? Do they have post-game screens?
No, we'd have to look at the actual match ID, and that's not easy to grab. So, does this game just look over? What's going on?
How do you kill this Lifestealer? It's gonna be pretty tough, especially with Techies in the back. No,
he just used his ultimate for the first time this game, and it was very effective.
That's an exciting moment for him. But again, oh, whoa! Sorry, I thought that was a Warlock ult because Warlock blinked in, but no, it was not. As the Lifestealer just tears them up now. Oh, there we go. Refresher. Refresher, AA. Going in here.
Some shit happening.
There's such a fucking shit happening. Everybody's dead. Holy shit. Techies just in the back pumping these heals. He's pumping them, baby.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, like Christ almighty. They have no chance.
Well, you should definitely buy Shard.
Down.
I think you should buy Shard right now. That would be really good. AoE Shadow Word. False Promise buffs too. This guy had a Winter's Curse just to stay alive here. He's going to have Galen stun now, but...
I don't even think he is. Okay, there he goes. I was going to say, I didn't think he was going to stay alive. Techies was in the back. Lifestealer could have definitely jumped him and continued, but...
It would have been hard to catch up. After he got Galed, I don't think he could have chased anymore.
Healing unbelievable here. All right, Warlock going to do one singular right-click onto the Lifestealer as he dances away. And that will be that. And it's going to be a slow and shameful defeat. For Team Dire.
Oh, this is where the refresher is. Okay. He just wants to have Ice Blast ready to double hit. Oh, I guess you could refresh your 3 mines as well.
Nani?
Not necessarily like that's good, but because you can't place 3 on the same spot, you know. But like, I'm just saying that like,
hold up
a farm fast.
If you hit refresher, it gives you all 3 back, not
if you
just
use refresher, you get all of your charges back on your abilities. Yes. So it's very common to buy refresher on Brewmaster when you have eggs, because you can ulti twice.
Oh, okay.
Does
well,
this
they
come out of his body? No, it's not going to, because he has to press the button, and once it goes off map, you can't cast it. Duh!
Whee!
So obvious.
Duh! Stupid duh! Anyway, Lifestealer going to be taking that Roshan. I don't think they want to fight here. They do have egg, but I believe that all they have is little egg. They're going to walk into the pit and try to secure it. They don't know that he's in there. I wouldn't imagine they'd go anywhere near that goddamn pit if they knew Lifestealer was in there. But now... it could potentially be a 5-on-5.
I forgot about AA's build.
Yeah, AA's build here.
Time lock.
He has the Glipnir, what I call the worst item in Dota. Glipnir. Good on ya.
It's not always bad. Some pro players use it really well.
Great.
Alright, this is where AA dies.
Chronosphere onto the entire team here. Lifestealer does not even need to look at the chrono. We're going to see Venomancer pop in there as well. There's that egg hitting I was talking about. It's over. Winter's Blast into Glipnir. Very strong. As we see Lifestealer going to be jumping into the sole remaining creep. Pop out. Take out the Warlock. Most likely. And looks like this is just about it for Team Dire. So sorry, boys.
It's a lot of damage. Oh, they got Ogre. Oh no, the second one.
Oh. The double, my friend. Ice Blast coming in double style. 2 scoops on that ice cream as they move in as well. Looking for more. Lifestealer completely unafraid. He's got Techies behind him pumping out the world's most hilarious heals. This guy's goddamn massive.
Remember when we were flaming his build before? I mean, remember when you were flaming his build before?
Excuse me?
It wasn't me. I did not flame his build.
Excuse
I was like,
me?
it looks boring as hell. Not that great. Not ability draft-like. But then you got to remember, sometimes you just got to play Dota better than your opponents. And Megaboss played Dota way better than his opponents this game. That's all there was.
He did. That's what you want from your brain-dead carry hero. If they're boring enough to just want to play carry and watch gold numbers go up, you want them to be as efficient as possible. This guy's living the dream. Good on him. And this Techies is living the support dream as well. Just unbelievable amount of heals in there. Venomancer, I don't know what the hell he's doing, but he's also in the game. Good for him.
Ogre Magi just didn't want to skill feast at all. He was like, you know what?
You know what?
Not worth.
Not hungry. Not hungry today.
Not worth slapping.
I'm big enough. Guys, fucking obese.
Kind of makes some sense. And again, we talked about the range versus melee thing earlier on. Range heroes can be very effective, but what's actually really hurting the Dire team is that AA is a right clicker. He's trying to be this like stay alive, spirit siphon, time lock guy. He can't do that against Lifestealer. Lifestealer's way faster, so he just gets targeted. He just gets run down and he dies. He has no escape. He would need like a Force Staff or Hurricane Pike or something like that, and he just doesn't have that tool. And maybe his itemization, you can criticize it a bit. Does he really need Aether Lens? Probably not, but it's hard to manage. This guy's gonna have to egg, unfortunately.
Oh, nice. He doesn't have to egg. Glypnir! Unbelievable. Look at that. What is that, 7,000 gold? Look at that half a second stun coming out there from the Glypnir. Venomancer going to go in with the suicide. He does not have the shard yet, though. And the AA, boom, shakalaka. Merciless shit here coming out from Team Radiant. I love to see it. I love to see it. Hit him with the Glypnir one more time so I can make fun of you. Chronosphere coming out. And the Meteor Hammer at the end. Boom. Not enough. Wow, that's a Dagon. Homie got a Dagon. Okay. Great. He's griefing them, Purge. I love it.
I think they're winning. 30,000 gold advantage. Running back in.
Could be pretty good.
Extra rage duration, too.
Good.
Got 4 talents, all useful. Ags is up on Venomancer. He's got the Poison Nova going. Still would have loved to see him grab the shard early. I think that was a big mistake, actually. Like, genuinely a really big mistake not to get shard. He played great. I mean, I'm not trying to talk shit to him, but, like, 100%,
honestly,
if he gets shard, he farms creeps. Honestly, fuck him, he's an idiot. But if he buys shard, he can farm creep waves with Ice Vortex and jungle camps. And it makes his blast off quite a bit better. So he's dumb.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is the last ability draft game he plays, obviously.
Real dumb piece of shit.
So
only 30k net worth.
Winning,
ahead.
but dumb. I'm just kidding, guys. He played great. Just small preference things. He's a lot more survivable with Ags, for example. His overall team fight is a lot better with Ags, so it could just be a preference thing that he wanted to have better team fight than be concerned about slightly better blast off and the ability to farm creep waves. That's all.
This is what it's like playing pubs with Purge. You know, you win the pub, and then he just flames you incessantly for how you won. I mean, the man hates it. He loves efficiency. Yep. So Techies not going to die. I'm going to just say he's not going to die. Look at this. Look at this. Absolutely giving every. He cancels the TP. He cancels the TP. Okay, he's dead. I take it all back. But Mega Bus, he's in. Nothing really stopping this guy. This bus is going real deep. And this guy is just talking mad smack. Venomancer taking that venomous, lore into the real life here. Just being completely toxic.
Oh, that's some cleave kill almost.
Okay, legitimately no reason this game should still be happening besides Lifestealer.
Would this be a great time for you to look for a next game?
I already have. I found it.
Oh, did you? Okay, cool.
Yep.
Very cool. Oh,
Watch server A:1.
43 messages. I can't wait to read those in our 3-minute break where I also have personal needs. Okay.
You don't have to. I was saying, hey, here's a great match. Let's find this team, and then I got the team. So just get the match. Okay. Lifestealer now trying to fountain camp. We do have a Chronosphere that turns around hilariously onto the fountain campers as they are finally motivated to finish this match. So great builds, great stuff, great toxicity coming out from this team, who I have forgotten. Fantastic.
That was fun. Got to see the Techies suicide with the shard at the last moment. That was a cool game. There's a lot of genuinely a lot of cool builds in that game. Radiant team, it just fit together a little bit better. You need those core matchups, you know? If your core is a 330 movement speed Ancient Apparition, it's hard to fight to the death against a guy with a more traditional hero model who is too afraid to truly make a creative build. But that's fine. It works out. You can win games that way, and ultimately, this is about defeating your opponents. And I'm glad that most of the team today got an opportunity to do that.
Fantastic. Guys, there is an emote in the chat that says Purge is wrong. I'm going to steal it for my channel. Thank you so much, everyone. As we continue. Divizon! Victory! We'll keep an eye on that team. I'm going to actually physically write that down on a piece of paper because they seemed real good.
Let me
we're gonna
snag the current... Where's the one that we're gonna watch next? Is there? I'm sorry. Where did you get this password or this next one? Oh,
I will copy it to you and paste it directly, sir. Don't you worry. Don't you worry your sweet little head as I fill. Got some stuff going on in the chat. Rob from, I believe that's the Rob from our old game, is spamming Blop show match. I don't know what that is. That sounds sexual.
It's a player, I believe. Let's go to a break quick, and we'll be back, and we'll be shortly joined by somebody else as well.
All right.
And,
guys, rub on your Blop. Here we go.
See you in a minute.